What's good? What's popping? We here, man. I'm back with another video, man. And hey, I'm back with another crazy video, man. I'm back with some more police body cam footage. The title of the video we about to be reacting to today is called Daughter Finds Mother's Decapitated Body in Backyard. Now that sounds very sad and crazy at the same time for anybody who could find a parent in the backyard deceased. You know what I'm saying? But not only are they deceased, they're decapitated. That's like even 30 times worse. But I'm not about to keep on talking, man. Let's just get to this video, man. See what's going on.
Acker, please, just come outside. How you doing? Is Martha here?
She's probably at her boyfriend's house.
30 days ago, 53-year-old David Callahan killed his girlfriend, Martha, and buried her body in his own backyard. David thinks he's gotten away with his horrific crime. Martha was
It's always the crazy ones who always seem the most calm too. Just look at him though, like just check him out. Just check him out though,
with his horrific crime. Martha
like ain't nothing wrong. Always the calm, chill ones that be crazy like that.
was mentally ill, had few friends, and no one was supposed to come looking for her.
Damn,
Martha's
bruh.
daughter, Kim, was the only person concerned about her mother's whereabouts.
If I come up missing or dead, it is no accident. And he has told her before, I'm gonna get your ass and nobody's ever gonna find you.
What's your concern?
That he killed her.
Kim thinks David had something to do with her mother's disappearance, but with no proof of a crime, officers don't believe her.
Would you have been surprised at all if she's laying dead in there? Or shoved in a tunnel?
Nothing surprises.
Yeah, that's like a horror movie.
However,
Bro, that's sad, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause like some situations, bro, like I don't know how to explain it. It's certain situations where you know something that don't nobody else know. So everybody gonna think you crazy when you say it. Cause it sound crazy, but you the only one who know it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know something is possible to happen and you've been worried about it. So when it happened, you finally start talking about it and it's like nobody can believe it. It's like a weird thing though. But it's crazy because too, people like him, crazy sick people who will do stuff like that, they'll prey on people who they feel like nobody will come looking for, like they said in the video. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a loved one or a family member when you know you really all they got, you gotta pay attention to who they surround themselves with, because as far as like a partner, you feel me? Because you never know, bro.
in the weeks that follow, Kim will do everything in her power to find Martha, force police to act, and lead them to one of the most gruesome discoveries of their lives.
Seems like a body part.
The graphics is crazy.
If you're missing 5 or more teeth, this might be the most important 30 seconds of your day.
No, it's
There's
not.
finally
Definitely not. Not for
In
me.
the early hours of a Monday morning, police in Akron receive a call from a woman asking for a restraining order against her boyfriend. The caller is 53-year-old Martha Robin Freytag. She's already known to officers for her history of schizophrenia and the frequent domestic disputes involving her boyfriend, David Callahan. Their relationship was unstable, constantly breaking up and getting back together, leaving officers unsure whether each new call was a real emergency or just another one of their fights. But this time,
Yeah, this was just a recipe for disaster altogether. I didn't know she had schizophrenia and they was just a crazy ass couple. I didn't know that part. So yeah, this is just a recipe for disaster, bro. I see why they didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Not to say it's right or whatever, but I get why they didn't believe it though.
would be different, because when officers arrive at the couple's house, they have no idea that a murder will take place just minutes from now. And
Damn.
this will be the last time Martha is ever seen alive.
Damn.
No, I don't like that. I know, I really don't like it.
Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
Huh? Did you call us?
Not to keep on pausing, I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all are mad right now because I be seeing y'all in the comments. Some of y'all be mad I be pausing, but I be having a lot to say. You feel me? But I always tell y'all, I tell y'all this in a lot of videos, bro. If you've been watching me, y'all know, some of y'all probably know what I'm about to say. Bruh, if I was a police officer in these type of situations, bro, I gotta go. I gotta retire same day, bro. I'm not about to be in the dark at no creepy man house who being accused of killing his own wife and burying her in the backyard at no 3 in the morning, whatever time this is. It's pitch black dark. I know it's like damn near middle of the night. I got better things to do with my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could be hitting my wife or something. I'm not about to be here doing this. I quit. Pat, send me my 401k. I quit.
Yes, I did. Okay.
What's going on?
I'm going to reinstate something I had 14 months ago. Statute of limitation, I think.
Oh, she's still alive right here. Never mind. But still though, I still don't want to be here though. Type thing.
What's going on?
I'm going to reinstate something I had 14 months ago. Statute of limitation, I think inside of me is 10 years, right?
So you want to restate something you already said,
Yes.
and they're already investigating it, and you're just telling us about it again, is that correct?
Well, I don't know if they're investigating or not. All I know is I got a restraining order from them, and then I've been waiting for her to get some mental help, because he's supposed to go down the first pass. First of all, it wasn't supposed to be explored at all.
As Martha speaks, her words are scattered, and she makes little sense to officers. Her behavior just seems erratic, like another episode of confusion or paranoia. But in reality, Martha is masking genuine fear that officers don't pick up on. Because what they don't know is that her boyfriend, David, is standing inside the house, waiting for the moment officers drive off. So he can make sure this is the last time she ever calls them.
He didn't come out because he acted like a madman, right? I got a restraining order against him, and then I don't know. What are you doing over there?
I'm talking to you.
And why are you over there like that?
Because I want to be.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to the guy downtown.
Okay.
As strange as it looks, officers don't think much of the interaction. They walk away, dismissing Martha as unstable, unaware they've just left her alone with the very man who's about to kill her. In the hours after police left,
Like a scary movie.
David snapped. Inside, he was furious that Martha called the police on him again. He grabbed a wooden axe handle and struck her in a fit of rage. When she collapsed, he wrapped a rope around her neck and pulled until she stopped moving.
Damn.
Once Martha was dead, David sealed her body inside a plastic bag and waited for nightfall. Then, under the cover of darkness, he carried her outside, burned her body, and buried it in a shallow pit behind the house.
How do y'all know all the details like that? Like, how y'all know that's exactly how it happened? But anyway, listen. If you ever call the police on somebody crazy and y'all in the same house, bruh, you better make sure that the police you better make sure you get the help that you need right then and there, because that person that you called the police on, they are gonna be furious when the police leave, and it could end like this. Like, her best bet was to like panic or something, or like try to, but she probably wasn't in her right mind. They say she's schizophrenic. I don't know.
David, it was over. A woman with schizophrenia, few friends, and a history of false alarms. No one would ever come looking for her.
The woman that
completely overlooked is that Martha's daughter Kim will soon be onto him, slowly solving her own mother's brutal murder.
That's sad.
Over the next few days, Martha stops responding to everyone, including her daughter Kim. And after several days of silence and no sign of her mother, Kim contacts police explaining that something bad may have happened to Martha. Officers arrange to meet her at the house later that day to check on her mother's welfare. But when Kim and her husband arrive to meet the officers, it quickly seems that their concerns won't be taken seriously at all.
Neither is a cousin of ours that she calls all the time, her brother that she calls all the time. Nobody's heard from her.
She lives here?
Yeah.
Have you been in?
No. I came earlier, knocked, and banged on the door, and she was having a lot of problems with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
At some point, there was some kind of protection order, and I don't know, against him. She's paranoid schizophrenic, so I went around to different hospitals. I went everywhere to see if she was like in a psychiatric unit.
Yeah.
I can't. Everybody says no, she's not here. But I know that there's been a lot going on between her and her boyfriend. And
Okay.
he has made death threats to her. So
That's okay.
he has made threats to her that he was going to make sure nobody ever found her.
Yeah.
According to Kim, Martha's boyfriend, David, was the most likely suspect in her disappearance. In addition to the death threats, police also knew David had a lengthy criminal history and outstanding warrants for drug abuse, theft, and trespassing, making him someone officers needed to question.
All right, real quick side note. I'm from Ohio. Most of these videos I be watching is stuff that be happening in Ohio. I don't really know how to feel about that. It's like everything happened in Ohio or something. Like, why do y'all all get y'all body cams from Ohio? Here and there, I might see some from other states, but for the most part, it be right here in my home state. Why is it always coming from Ohio? Can y'all not request videos from other states or something?
Right away. But before the officers could get a full story from Kim, a sudden noise from inside the house put them instantly on high alert.
You don't have a key to her?
Hey, you saw how he turned around like.
Noise from inside the house put them instantly on high alert.
You don't have a key to her place? What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, earlier the air conditioner was on, but now it's not.
Akron Police!
Unbeknownst to the officer, the sound wasn't just his imagination. It was David hiding in silence and waiting for the police to leave. But this is when the officers would make their first critical mistake. Despite the very real possibility that Martha was in active danger, they would give Kim the worst piece of advice.
And what happens with like a missing persons report or whatever?
But she is a grown woman. However, she has these, the paranoid schizophrenia issues. If for whatever reason she has gone into this state where she doesn't want anybody to contact her, even family, the hospital is legally not allowed to tell anybody anything, even her kin. I just don't think we're quite at the heightened alert level that we need to force entry or do anything like that yet.
Well, the way that she calls us constantly kind of gives me a sense of foul play.
She calls, I mean, she's always, every day calls her brother.
Always.
When did it stop?
Well, her brother said she stopped about a month ago. My cousin said 2 weeks, but I don't know if I'm thinking about a month for everybody.
Because she still called my phone every day, leaving voicemails.
Yeah.
That's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because
do you say hi? Oh, she's so cute.
Well, the officer.
That's tough, man, because you know what you know. You know the relationship you got with your mama. You know what I'm saying? You know how often y'all talk. You know the situation at hand. You know that this man been making death threats to your mother. You know how paranoid you already been about the situation. So for it to finally manifest and for you to know something is wrong, especially when it comes to your family, you could feel it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they ain't answering the phone and like, you know your mama gonna pick up the phone, bro. Like, that's your mama, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but if you got a parent that you speak to like consistently, you know, like, bro, if I ain't heard from them in a certain amount of time, something is off. Like, it ain't nothing no police officer, no hospital, nobody could tell me. Like, I know something is wrong. Y'all need to get to the bottom of it. Like, I'm not tripping. But it's tough to tell the police that because they just doing their job and they got a family to go back to and everything too. So they just doing their job from the book. You know what I'm saying? How they know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? They doing it the way they feel like makes sense to them. The whole time you know it's something wrong. You feel me? That got to be a terrible feeling. I ain't never went through that, but I know, like, and especially with this whole boy who cried wolf situation with her being schizophrenic and all that and all these false alarms, like, they really don't believe it. So it don't make it no better.
His explanation is factually accurate. The suggestion not to file a missing persons report will prove to be a serious oversight, and it won't take long before Kim realizes she's been inadvertently coerced into making a grave mistake. For now, though, officers leave the scene, letting Kim carry on her own investigation. For the next few days, she keeps calling Martha and David, but with neither of them answering their phones. Growing increasingly worried, Kim begins gathering information on her own. She learns that David has recently been seen at a place where he worked on and off, so she contacts police once again, urging them to check it out. Following up on Kim's tip, a group of officers are dispatched to investigate. What they hear about David will finally start to give her suspicions some credibility.
How you doing? Hi. You guys know David? Probably in his 50s.
What's the girl's name?
Callaghan or something? I think his last Callaghan.
Have you seen Martha or Robin?
Right.
Martha or Robin?
I don't even know those names.
You don't know who those are?
Not that much.
You just saw David moving
Yeah,
over
he
here.
said his girlfriend was in jail or something. But she was
That dude don't live.
I don't remember.
But he's in like his 50s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not the new guy that lived in here.
Yeah, right there, the police gonna know something off, because when they said that he said his girlfriend is in jail, they can definitely look that up, and she not in jail. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how it go.
What about Jay High? Dave? Baldwin kind of guy.
He's older. Yeah, probably.
His name. Hey, what is that dude's name, Danny? Dave? What? The guy that was getting on my nerves the other night.
The guy that was getting on my nerves the other night.
We got a whole bunch of Daves around here.
Yeah.
We could pull up a picture and see if you guys. Well, I think we're gonna try to find one.
That's not that Dave.
That's not the David stays here. Does he come around here?
This guy?
Yeah.
He's been around before. He's done work for him and stuff.
But he's not the one who lives here.
I ain't seen him today.
When was the last time you saw him?
I just need to get it out
Yeah,
of
you
my
got
car.
I ain't been there.
This week? Last week?
Something like that. Right.
Cool.
Good 3-4 days. I
3 or 4 days?
Processing so.
He said he saw him 3 or 4 days ago, maybe.
According to the workers, they've seen David in recent days, meaning he's still in the area. Now, police just need to locate him and ask him where Martha might be. Despite this lead, officers still sound convinced Martha will eventually turn up on her own and David is just another name in a domestic dispute. Unbeknownst to them, this is giving David exactly what he wants. Time, because as the case stalls, he's keeping a low profile, only leaving Martha's house at night and using the lack of scrutiny to cover his tracks and refine his story. And over the next several weeks, what began as one oversight will snowball into a series of missteps that will cripple the investigation and ultimately pave the way to a discovery far more tragic than anyone imagined.
Ooh.
The following week, after repeat.
I'm sorry. This is like some of these videos remind me of scary movies. Like I'd be like really interested, but like so the way they be saying it, I'd be like, ooh, like it's mysterious. The situation is very serious though. But you know, y'all, I got a sense of humor. I'm sorry, I don't know how to explain it.
The following week, after repeated calls and pressure from Kim, police finally agreed to conduct another welfare check. This time, however, they make another critical error. They send a new pair of officers unfamiliar with the full context of the case. This is where the mistake of not filing a missing persons report catches up with the police and causes David to slip off the hook again.
It doesn't, yeah, they didn't add any notes. It just said that they were here. Well, it came in as a missing person.
Okay, that's probably the daughter then.
Yeah, but then it said she checked okay, and there was no report made, so they must have had contact.
Some sort of contact.
If it came in as a missing person, they cleared it without a report number. That means they determined where she was at.
Exactly. That's what I was.
Yeah.
After only a few unanswered knocks, officers decide to leave the scene, assuming that since no missing person report was filed, someone must have already made contact with Martha. This is exactly why dissuading Kim from filing a report had been such a catastrophic blunder. So with no sign of Martha or David, and police convinced nothing is wrong, the investigation quietly stalls. Days pass with no progress, until eventually, the case goes cold. A week passes, and it seems Martha might never be found, as police have completely written off her disappearance. But then something strange starts to happen. Kim begins receiving response messages from her mother. The texts are brief and unsettling. I'm busy. I'm with my friends. I'm fine.
He playing with he trying to frame it like she ain't. It's too late, my boy. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. And don't nobody mama respond like that after that much time. I'm busy. I'm with my friends. Don't nobody mama respond like that. If I've been calling you and I'm concerned and I'm texting you telling you to respond to me ASAP and you take your mama not about to it depends on what kind of mom you got though. I don't know. My mama not responding like that. I'm busy, I'm with my friends, I'm fine. Like what? Like you just trying to get me to stop texting you back. Like you trying to get me to stop talking to you. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's crazy.
It doesn't sound like her mother, and something about the way she's texting feels off to Kim. Growing
Right.
suspicious, Kim asks police to meet with her again, this time demanding that they break in and check the house or she'll do it herself.
I'd like to make an official missing persons here. Okay. I've talked to so many officers, everybody she knows, her friends, family, none of them has seen her face or talked to her in over a month. So I was sending her messages from her mother's phone, say, this is your daughter, I want to know where you're at. Oh, I'm at the Kingdom Hall in Kent with friends. I said, okay, stay there, I'm coming right now. Oh, I'm not there, you don't know where I am. Well, you just said you were there, where are you? Oh, I'm eating now. The way she types is completely different. She says she's angry at the family.
But the issue is we were pounding on the door earlier and no one answered. And we didn't have enough to kick the door in and go look for her.
She owns this property. If I need to break in here with you guys here, and if you think she'll press charges on me, that's fine. I want to know what happened to her. She's not going to press charges on me. That's not the problem.
She has mental illness.
Yes, she does, but she is...
Do you know if she's taking her meds?
No, I don't know. But I do know that she does not do this kind of thing. The last time...
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't care what state of mind my mama in. That's my mama, bro. Like, I know my mama, bro. Like, despite all the little conditions she got and everything, that's my mother. I know her patterns, bro. I know her, bro. Not to say people can't do things that you wouldn't expect or whatever. I get that part, but that's my mother. Like, you feel me? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's my mama. I'm telling y'all, like, I'm telling y'all, bro, just hear me out, bro. That's why she willing to take the risk again. Charges pressed on her. She telling, like, I know what's going on. Like, she telling them. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, I know what's going on.
But I do know that she does not do this kind of thing. The last time her mother talked to her, she was walking through this field over here and told my grandmother, if I come up missing or dead, it is no accident. And she said it to me. This has been said to us several times. And he has told her before, I'm going to get your ass and nobody's ever going to find you.
What's your concern?
That he killed her.
Kim appears confident that she has solved her mother's disappearance, accusing...
I ain't gonna lie, ain't nobody about to say that to my mama and she about to be standing there. I don't care. I don't care if I got to sleep outside the house, bro. That's dead, bro. Ain't nobody about to... You think you about to say that about my mama and then I drive off and go lay back down at my house? No, bro. That's dead. That's, first of all, that's never gonna... No, bro. Ain't no way I'm leaving my mom with nobody who threatening her life. That's insane.
Her lover, David, of both murder and impersonation. While officers still doubt Kim's story, they agree to break into the house, if only to put her mind at ease. But what awaits them inside will leave Kim even more furious with police, making her question whether they are truly on her side.
Police, anybody in here? Come outside!
It's day one in this shirt. Day two in these pants.
You're not going to get another day out of it. Day three. Supposed to be a big black
Day
dog
three.
that might not be friendly.
You ain't gonna put me back on the call on the phone. Can you generate a new one for that 31?
Sure. You should do it. He didn't get you already.
Police, anybody in here?
Ask the police. Nobody's been here because the bell's taken in. I mean,
Oh, he's been here. The question is what he did to her. Not a single pair of her shoes anywhere around here.
If I were you, I mean, I'm not telling you how to feel, but this would be a relief. You know, she's not here, but it doesn't look like there's any sign of distress or, you know, all of her stuff's not thrown around.
First sign.
These police officers killing me, bro. Like, the stuff they've been saying would have pissed me off as a son, bro. Like, shut up, bro. Like, shut up. Like, that's what I would have been on. Like, bro, just shut up, bro. Like, that's not the point of nothing. Like, I don't care about that, bro. If you killed somebody, would you just have stuff laying around? Like, and the police were just outside the house, would you have stuff just laying around that would signify that I killed somebody? Would you do that? You think I care about stuff not being around the house, bro? That's not the point.
Kind of distress, really, is the fact that there's no Pepsi in that refrigerator.
So that means she hasn't been staying here?
No, she has not been here. I'm telling you, he has done something to her. I know it.
And people who are addicted to caffeine, that's a real sign. Like if it ain't no caffeine in that refrigerator of somebody who addicted to caffeine, you know they ain't there.
Inside the house, police find no sign of Martha or her belongings, something Kim finds deeply suspicious. Still, the officer reassures her that everything is fine and there are no obvious signs of foul play. However, as police exit the house, an officer makes an offhand remark that reveals what they really think happened to Martha.
Would you have been surprised at all if she's laying dead in there? No. Or shoved in a tub?
Yes, I would have been surprised.
You would have been?
Yeah. Nothing surprises. That would have surprised me.
Although officers briefly consider the worst-case scenario for Martha, their tone makes it clear they don't really believe it. Even with Kim insisting that something is wrong, their doubt remains. And when Kim insists on filing a missing person report, something that should have been done weeks ago, officers still seem convinced there is no real cause for alarm.
Well, I need to make an official report.
Yeah, that can happen. That's not a problem. But it's going to be very vague.
Alright, I don't know what to think about none of her stuff being in that house. Shoes. She always had shoes all over right there with his, too. Alright, this is the report, and I can go get a hard copy. And what do? I mean, just keep, if I hear any more texts.
I mean, it's pretty much pointless unless it's pointless talking to him anymore at this point.
I guess this is what happens. I mean, but...
Damn.
Just let us know if you think she's somewhere and we can go check for her, okay?
Okay.
By now, you can
bro,
hear the
that's sad,
hopelessness in Kim's voice. It seems like her investigation has hit a dead end as she watches officers leave once again, advising her to call if new information comes up. But a few hours later, one officer decides to return and speak with the neighbors, hoping to learn where David or Martha might be. It's a small decision, but one that quietly marks the first step in turning things around for police, because one of the neighbors he talks to is unknowingly holding a piece of information about David that will finally confirm Kim's claims.
Do you know anything about this house next door?
There's some woman that used to live in there. She asked me a couple of times for some money or some cigarettes. I told her I didn't smoke. Why, what's going on?
Well, someone sent us out here to check on her, and she's not answering the door. Does she have a car or anything, you know?
I don't think so.
Never seen a car?
She was walking the first time I started cutting the grass.
How you doing? You been living in the garage here?
You want to call it a living?
Where do you sleep at?
Good.
Do you know who lives here?
Robin Freitag, I think.
When did you see her last?
Oh, about 4 weeks ago.
And you haven't seen her in 4 weeks?
No, last
Have
time
you seen him over there?
Oh, yeah.
Does he drive a car?
No,
Is he home now?
I have no idea.
Okay.
The neighbor's statement finally confirms what Kim's been suspecting all along. David hasn't disappeared. He's been coming and going from the house while police and Kim struggled to reach him. With that information, police begin coordinating surveillance around the property, assigning patrol units to quietly monitor the area and wait for the moment David shows up again.
Oh yeah, David, they on your ass. Now it's over with. Ain't no more that high and running and manipulating and tricking and fooling and manipulating. It's over with, David. They on you now. The daughter about to get her justice for her mama. I don't know why you thought this was about to slide, bro.
2 days later, the opportunity finally comes when officers spot a car parked beside the house, the first sign of activity in days. They approach carefully, hoping to finally make contact with Martha and put Kim's fears to rest. However, the person they're about to find is the very suspect they've been unknowingly helping all along. But before we get to that, you know those days where you just can't get anything done? You're not against and that cover absorb for 80 and all 100 this and feel the difference where officers are about to come face to face with the man they've been searching for all this time.
Akron Police, just come outside. How you doing? Is Martha here?
She's probably at her boyfriend's house.
What's your name, bud?
David.
David. David Callahan? All right, come on down here for me. Why do you think she's at her boyfriend's house?
Well, that's where she stays most of the time.
Where's that at?
I don't know. I don't even know who it is, really.
Are you the only one here?
Car 11. I mean, she's here maybe a couple times a week anymore. I mean, we've actually been split up for a year. I mean, she's schizophrenic. She's been on and off her medication I don't know how many times.
This is David Callahan, the man Kim had been desperately trying to warn the police about. According to him, Martha was not at the house, but at her new boyfriend's. But now David is about to surprise the officers, explaining why they shouldn't necessarily take Martha's family's word at face value.
I guess her daughter's fighting again.
604 to computer. Well, that's part of the reason we're out here, because no one in her family's talked to her since July.
How? I know she's texted her.
When's the last time you talked to her?
I don't know, probably 5-6 days ago, maybe.
Where was that at?
It was here.
And Martha's not in the house right now.
Well, I mean, you can come in at 1.
Obviously, we're concerned about Martha, like you said, if she's off her meds and everything.
Right.
We'd like to find her right now. She's...
What I will say is he is good at lying to a degree. Not gonna lie, he's very good at keeping his energy very like kind of like level. Like he good at leveling his energy in tough situations. I could kind of tell that he not a rookie. You feel me? Like he's speaking real calm. He not fumbling over his words. He making some type of eye contact. You feel me? Like he kind of know how to keep himself believable. But let's see how he crumble in the end. That's what I want to see. Let's see how it goes.
Missing person. So we'd like to.
I didn't know it was all that.
But he do break eye contact a lot. But at the same time, he always come back to the eye contact. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't know it was all that.
Well, missing person because her and the family, they've fallen out numerous times. You know, the family has just gone as far as changing their phone numbers and not giving them to her. They've treated her horribly over the years.
Yeah.
And her not talking to him right now doesn't surprise me.
David claims Kim is not a trustworthy person and has never gotten along with Martha. With David tarnishing Kim's character and Kim doing the same to David, the officers weren't sure whose story to believe. But this is when the officer would get a brilliant idea. They knew David had outstanding warrants, something they could use as reasonable grounds to detain him. Their next move would catch David off guard and prove to be the police's smartest decision yet.
Did you get your warrants taken care of?
No, I need to get down there and take care of them. I got a couple misdemeanor warrants.
Through Akron? Yeah. All right, well, we're going to help you out with that today. If you still have those warrants, we'll send you down to court. You can get them taken care of today. All right, here's what we're going to do. If it's all right with you, we're going to walk through. We'll let you get some clothes, and then you're going to get on court and get these warrants taken care of.
I got a big dog in here.
No problem. Do you get the whole thing?
Yeah, nothing but the thing.
Do you do the returns, or do I do that later?
Adam will do it, or whoever's up for it.
Following his arrest, David is transported to the station and placed in jail, but not for murder. The only thing holding him there are his unrelated warrants. For investigators, this is a temporary win that will quickly turn into a problem. Because despite finally having David in custody, they know their case against him is painfully weak. There's no body, no confession, not even physical evidence proving Martha is dead. Weeks of police inaction and hesitation have left detectives with little more than suspicion, and time is running out. So to make up for it, they decide to hold David as long as legally possible under the existing warrants, hoping they could buy themselves time to rebuild the case and find something concrete. Detectives don't know it yet, but the clue they so desperately need to solve the case won't come from their investigation, but from Martha's own family.
Wait, hold on.
The high-quality industrial products you need, plus a million more. Call, click, or
shut up.
Won't come from their investigation, but from Martha's own family. They need to find something concrete. Detectives don't know it yet, but the clue they so desperately need to solve the case won't come from their investigation, but from Martha's own family. Several days later, while David remains in custody, Martha's family receives a mysterious message. The anonymous note reads, "If he was going to get rid of someone, he would bury them in the backyard. At first, no one knew what to make of it. It could be a cruel prank or maybe a genuine tip. Either way, Martha's cousin Angela...
It's like a scary movie. I'm trying to tell you, it's like a scary movie, bro. Like, you can't tell me this ain't like a scary movie. This could really be in theaters, though. Like, if he would bury someone, they would be in the backyard from an anonymous number. Like, okay.
And a few relatives contact police and ask them to meet at the property. For the first time in the investigation, the police and Martha's family finally joined forces.
Who's the caller? You are? What made you come to think it was...
They came and arrested him, I believe it was Thursday. On Friday, they arrested him on
what?
other charges, contempt, and they're holding him for like 30 days on contempt. So they questioned him about this two times, I think. I got a text message. Here, I've been putting these flyers up on all the poles, and I get a text message.
A sergeant and a couple other units coming here.
If he was ever to get rid of someone, they
She's
buried
shaking.
him across the fence in the very backyard.
She's shaking, boy.
I know her role. You came over with her, and what did you do?
Come over to dig because she suspected some stuff going on back there. And, I hope it's not her, but there's something there.
Yeah.
With police now briefed on the situation, officers begin coordinating a search of the property, focusing on the backyard mentioned in the message, while others canvass the neighborhood, looking for anyone who might have seen something suspicious. As the search gets underway, word of the mysterious message quickly makes its way back to the station. Detectives realize this could be their only real lead and decide to seize the opportunity to question David again. However, David isn't stupid. He's already denied any involvement in Martha's disappearance, and he knows that acting clueless won't convince detectives he has nothing to hide. He also knows that as long as he keeps denying everything and doubles down on blaming Martha's family, there's nothing detectives can pin on him. Clearly, the stakes couldn't be higher on both sides, and if David plays his cards right, he'll walk free.
Hey, sit right here, Dick. So, when was the last time you actually talked to her?
Beginning of last month.
So, I didn't see, she had a restraining order against you? A TPO or a CPO?
It's a temporary one.
TPO?
It lasted like 6 months, I think.
Did you get arrested? Because you...
No, here's the thing.
Yeah, explain
she's called the cops on me half a dozen times, and I've never raised a hand to her. She's never had a scratch on her. Any report you would read will tell you the same thing. She gets mad and I leave. She thinks I'm out humping everything the pulse out there that's female. That's just why she originally got mad at me. She just wanted to argue all the time, and I just felt, leaving a day or two at a time, would just calm everything down, and it normally did. I mean, we've always worked things on, but I don't understand why she's not back around. I really don't. I mean, we've had problems over the years. Like I said, we've been together since 2002.
Sure.
Everybody has problems.
Yeah, everyone's got problems. That's for damn sure. So then I guess your theory is, Dave, that she's staying with whoever she's dating, this new person, not at the house. Is that what you're saying?
As expected, David sticks to his story, insisting Martha is with her new boyfriend in Florida, but David knows exactly what he's doing. Realizing detectives have little evidence to work with, he decides to take control of the conversation and tarnish Martha's character, paint her as unstable, and dismiss her disappearance as the result of her own mental state. Detectives can't push back without proof or a body, and every minute they let him talk, he builds a stronger defense for himself, one that might just help him walk free in court.
I believe she's relapsed on, back to smoke crack again. Because, I found paraphernalia at the house.
He throwing all type of low blood.
I tried, 3 or 4 times over the last couple of years to get her the 3-day evaluation or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
The police would come out, the paramedics. She'd be standing.
It's crazy how somebody who literally is capable of killing their own wife or girlfriend, I think that's his wife. I don't remember if they say wife or girlfriend, but killing his own partner, burying it in the backyard, somebody who capable of doing that can sit in somebody's face and try to paint this bad picture of that person like, bro, you are the crazy one, bro. You are the one with the issues. You know what I'm saying? And he doing this so calmly, just sitting there like this really what he believed, like, you know.
And on the porch, screaming at him, screaming at me. They told me she don't fit the criteria for the evaluation. Well, what does?
Gotta be homicidal.
So she have to stab me in my sleep or do something, really crazy?
Yeah.
And they say, well,
that's crazy,
she's an adult,
bro.
we can't take her medication, so why don't
Bruh.
you leave?
Though it didn't sound like her and Kim had some problems too.
Absolutely. I mean, they would go months on end without speaking to each other. I mean, it was at one point, Robin didn't even have a phone number to talk to her mom and dad or her for periods of time.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely true. I sensed they had some hard times now and then, and it sounded like she communicated with her a lot through her Facebook Messenger.
The mention of Martha's Facebook messages clearly catches David off guard. He's surprised that detectives even know about them, unaware that Kim already accused him of impersonating her mother weeks earlier. But that isn't the only surprise waiting for him. Detectives have been holding something back, evidence they saved for this exact moment. When David was first arrested, police recovered Martha's phone from inside the house, along with several of her security checks that he'd allegedly withdrawn. So with David already on edge, detectives decide to push their advantage and confront him with what they claim is hard evidence. It's a risky gamble. If they push too hard, David could demand a lawyer and shut down the interview entirely. But if the pressure works, he might finally slip, contradict himself, or even confess.
He a talker though. So I'm gonna put my money that he gonna confess something or say something that he shouldn't have said on accident. Cause he a talker. But he been able to stay level-headed and keep his emotions in check. But now that they throwing little curveballs at him, let's see how he handle that. You know what I'm saying? Because to this point, like they said, it ain't really been no evidence that could really work against him too bad. So now that they know about the little Facebook and they gonna put a little pressure on him, with him being as big of a talker that he is, let's see how he handle that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously her family's real worried about her and loves her a lot, and I can see that you love her a lot, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
well, Dave, I think there's some little piece missing here, bud. That's what I think. And I think you'd feel better if you just told us what it is.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Well, I think there's a little bit more to the story, Dave, you're not giving us.
There's nothing else I can tell you. I mean, I've told you everything I know.
I don't think you told us everything.
Okay, well, I have.
Don't you think you'd feel better if you told us the truth, Dave? I mean, let it go and...
You're not going to be able to celebrate her birthday tomorrow, Dave.
There's some pieces missing to your story, Dave. And as you know, that is your girlfriend, the love of your life, Robin's handwriting. That is September, where you paid the rent so we can keep up this farce that Robin is still around. Tell us the part about being on her phone, pretending that you're her.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, they on his ass now. I ain't think it's gonna push this hard. Yeah, they on his ass now.
I don't have her phone.
Where's her phone?
I don't know.
You know where her phone is.
No.
You better hope they don't find that phone, boy.
Why don't you just tell us the truth? What happened? You'll feel better.
Did you guys share a
feel
bedroom?
better.
I don't have.
Did you guys share a bedroom?
At one time, yeah.
Needless to say,
Damn.
David is starting to visibly get worked up over the
Facts.
accusations.
Facts.
He's defensive, irritated, but
You
still
can tell,
talking.
yeah.
Luckily
Yeah.
for detectives, he doesn't seem close to shutting down or asking for a lawyer. But they can tell they've pushed the limit for now. If they press any harder, the interview could end before they get anything useful. So detectives decide to take a break, let David step outside for a smoke, hoping it will calm him down and make him more willing to cooperate when he returns.
Hey, the police boy, them investigators, they be moving surgical, boy. They be, you feel me? They be trying to take their time.
Hello, I'm your child and I'm in prison. Why are you scamming me?
Y'all in these
Saving for a trip to
ads,
Vegas.
bruh. The ads be killing
In the
me.
meantime, back at Martha's residence, officers continue coordinating the backyard search and canvassing the neighborhood for anyone who might have seen or heard something useful. That's when a familiar face approaches one of the officers, the same neighbor from days earlier who'd reported seeing David coming and going from the house. This time, he shares a chilling detail about the days following Martha's disappearance.
Had a fire pit back there of some sort.
Right.
But, I didn't even know she was missing until a few days ago.
I mean, had you noticed any activity by anybody back there in the backyard recently?
Just the guy who lived there.
What was he doing?
In the middle of the night was burning things, because I could smell it. The horrible stench.
Oh. So they already.
That's strange to even
Oh
track.
yeah, they already. Yeah. That's all they needed to hear.
So.
That's all they needed
is
to
the
hear.
cousin of the woman who's missing.
Okay.
She's been missing about 30 days. Somebody sent her a message saying, check the backyard for your cousin.
You're kidding.
According to David's neighbor, every night he could see flames rising from David's backyard, accompanied by a horrendous smell. Acting on this information, officers request firefighters, EMS, and forensic teams to assist at the scene, treating the backyard as a potential crime scene in case human remains are found.
It's just the fact you doing this in your backyard though, burying the body, burning the body or whatever. Like you doing all this in your backyard, bro. You couldn't have drove somewhere in the middle of nowhere or something. Like you had to do all this in your backyard. I wouldn't even have the right conscience, like just doing that in my own backyard. Like that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
And as the teams prepare to
That's
begin
crazy.
the search, no one could have expected they were only feet away from confirming the horrific nightmare Kim had feared all along.
Pretty positive it's a body buried under their fire pit. They dug it up, and you can see what looks like to be about a knee or an elbow. And you touch it, you can tell it's something. We didn't really dig anymore.
Gentlemen? You tell me.
Well, here's the deal. Highly suspicious. Seems like a body part, but we didn't want to dig it out anymore till you guys got here.
Yeah.
I think, all of us would want it dug out a little bit more before you guys can say.
Yeah, we'll
that's about it.
let's check. Was it dug out when you guys got here?
That guy.
What made him, did he say what made him start digging?
Yeah, he gave the whole story to the other officer and us. But she got an anonymous text saying if this guy who you guys have arrested recently, that if you wanted to get rid of somebody, who would bury it back here by the fence.
Oh.
So she came back and saw this loose dirt, some
Yeah.
ash.
And they say
that guy to come over and help her.
And they say this gentleman is already arrested.
Yeah, that's what both of those two people are telling.
All right. This is the
The
wife.
missing person that they think it is. And that guy
I think it's so crazy, bruh. Like them scary movies and them little action movies where it be mysterious, weird stuff going on and anonymous text messages and bro, you could really watch that in real life. Like you could really, not based on a true story. This is the story. You feel me? Like this is the real story. Like like this is what really happened, and we showing you live. Like it's not live, but at the time, like you literally, at the time it was recorded though, it was literally happening live. Like you seeing it. Like that's crazy to me, bro. Like the world is insane, bro. Like you can really see things happening like while it happened though. Like
guy's arrested was a suspect in this.
Was this her husband? Did they say?
I don't know if they were husband wife.
Because I know she had a protection order against him.
Okay, copy.
But he was staying here.
Yeah.
She went missing. He was staying here.
They've been on and off. I've been out here a couple times where she had a protection order, but it goes back and forth because then she invites him back over and stuff like that. So let me go talk to these guys real quick, and then we'll let you know what.
Yeah, just
let's
go.
Following their initial observations of what appear to be human remains, one of the officers steps away from the dig site to speak with the family. Because they arrived without a search warrant, they must explain what's been found so far and request formal consent to continue the excavation. At the same time, Martha's daughter Kim and her husband finally arrive at the scene, anxious it isn't what they think it is. Though officers avoid making any premature statements, Kim can already sense the truth. This would be the worst day of her life.
She doesn't know.
Did you find a person who died?
Well, we don't know yet.
Okay, so we're not saying yes and we're not saying no. Okay, we don't know. Okay.
Have you been on scenes like this before? How do you not know? I can't wait to know.
Listen, well, we don't want to. What we're saying is we don't want to contaminate anything.
Will I be told as soon as they know whether or not there's a body back there of a person?
Well, they have a whole process they have to go through.
To tell me if they found a person back there?
Yeah.
They would know, I mean, wouldn't they?
Not necessarily. Kimmy, look, there's about a piece this big that was uncovered. Not, I'm just saying a piece of some plastic or something. That's what we saw first.
Hello, honey. Hey, Mama had to leave real quick, okay?
They'll just give you, the confirmation.
And I'll be back.
We'll have them.
Can you tell if it's her?
Not now. No. I don't even think they don't even have the person back there that's going to be digging it up yet. Might be a little bit better to talk to somebody like that. Okay.
Bro, that's sad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Watching this happen to somebody like this is crazy, bro. Like, damn. You knew something happened to your mama, and now you finding out she got burned in the backyard, dude. Like, that damn near made me feel like I'm going through it just watching her. Like, damn, this shit kind of sad. Like, I low-key want to cry myself a little bit.
I don't think that I want to right now. It doesn't help to talk to strangers.
I have to ask you. I'm not positive that you're the one I should ask, but I'm going to ask you since you say you have power of attorney, if you allow us to go back in the yard, check that out.
Yes, I do.
I have to ask. Okay. So you're giving me consent, and the officers, and we're going to have a medical examiner come out as well, okay?
After receiving permission from the family, officers resume the excavation. Inside the shallow fire pit, they find the remains of Martha. Her body is wrapped in bedding, sealed by a plastic bag, burnt, and showing a clear blunt force injury with a rope still tied around her neck.
Damn.
At Wayfair, ordering in delivers all the style.
What are we craving?
Nothing.
Everyone at the scene is shaken by the discovery. After weeks of uncertainty, Martha's disappearance is finally resolved, but the reality offers little comfort. On the other side of town, news of the gruesome discovery quickly travels to the detectives at the station. So with this new information at hand, they bring David back into the room and cut straight to the point, directly accusing him of murder.
Dave, let me ask you a question. Are you a heartless bastard?
Oh, damn.
A heartless, cold bastard? No. People who would look at this event and say that you, Dave, are a heartless, no good bastard who put the love of your life in the ground.
Yep.
And that has to be an evil, bad person.
Yep.
Who has to go away for every last day of their life.
Yep.
Every last day.
Yep.
So, Dave, are you that person? Or are you the person that has struggled with someone who's, as you said, for 16 years you love her, but she's schizophrenic, and she goes here and she goes there? Because there's no reasonable person, Dave, in the world that wouldn't believe that you harmed Robin. We all know that, three of us sitting in this room. You should just get it off your chest, man. I've told you everything I know. No, you haven't told us everything.
The heat of the moment.
Yeah.
Did you plan it out?
Hey, they straight up tell me like, hey, bro, listen, we know what you did. Now we just need to figure out why you did it. Like, come on, man. Like, I ain't even about to play with you no more. I'm done playing these little games. Like, we got the evidence now. We went there. We seen that. We know what's up now, man. Why did you do that? That's how they come in. Why did you do that?
Oh,
tomorrow is her fucking birthday.
Tomorrow is her birthday. For them to sit there and reflect the agony they've been going through for the last month.
Heartlessly killed the woman you love more than anything in the world. It's
they really act like the same. Like, they really act like the movies. That's crazy. Like, the detectives really act the same like they do in the movies. Like, they just try to get you so worked up and frustrated that you explode. That's crazy. They really do the same thing in real life.
Mind-boggling to think about it.
Something that you said you were going to do.
Yeah, and if you said you were going to kill anybody, you'd bury him in the fire pit. I mean, it seems kind of convenient. I never told anybody.
You never told anybody that?
Dave, we're not fucking stupid, dude. You think we're going to make that up? I'm not making anything up. You think I made this up? We know everything. We know the answers to the questions we ask, man. I'm trying to get you to say that you're not an evil, no good bastard, and that there were some extenuating circumstances that you killed the woman you love, pretended that she was alive for over a month. If you look at it, you're like, that has to be a heartless, cold bastard that wrapped this woman up like that and put her in this fire pit. So,
despite a few half-hearted denials as detectives describe what they believe happened to Martha, David sits in silence, staring blankly as if the weight of his actions has finally hit him. Clearly, the interrogation has reached its breaking point, and David seems on the verge of something. Judging by his earlier denials and the way he now sits, he's either about to ask for a lawyer and end the interview altogether, or finally confess.
What y'all think he about to do? I think he about to explode and confess. Honestly, I ain't gonna say confess. I don't know though. I think he gonna. I don't know.
You want to see a picture, Dave?
I don't know.
You know what you did.
All right, go ahead, Dave.
You want me to go ahead? I need a cigarette.
Tell us what you're going to tell us, then you can have a cigarette.
I'll give you a cigarette.
You tell us what's going on, Dave, so we know you're not a heartless bastard, and I promise you can smoke all you want, all right?
Not all you want. Not all you want.
Well,
there's a reasonable
Damn. Oh, he crying?
Get it off your chest, Dave. You feel better.
Oh. Oh, David. It's okay, man. It's okay, bro. It's okay, man. The cell will be there for you, bro. Just set up your bed real nice. Learn how to make you a spread. You know what I'm saying? You'll survive. I mean, yeah, you're going to spend the rest of your life in there, though, but at least you'll be living. You know what I'm saying? You took the life of the other woman, so, I mean, shoot. It's over with, bro.
Get it off your chest, Dave. You feel better.
You guys feel a little bit better already, just knowing that you're going to make that decision.
It's over
I
with.
didn't mean to do it. I didn't.
It's not a very respectful way for a person to end
I
up.
know it's not. I got fucking scared, man. I just snapped, man. Just fucking snapped. I didn't mean to do this. I just, man, I loved Robin.
You just got scared, that's why you put her in the fire pit?
I dug it out. Half an axe handle or something beside the bed. She had it there for a long time. Just,
After you struck her,
I choked her up.
what happened after Robin was dead?
I took her out back and I dug it out. Guys, I'm fucking sorry, Robin.
How long
She's just so relentless, fucking.
How long did this
So
take?
didn't leave me alone, man. She knew I had nowhere to go. She just kept on me. I'd give her every dollar I had for whatever she wanted. I never had nothing in my pocket, man. Nothing. It's never good enough. I didn't plan on this to happen.
Fellas watching me right now, man. If you with a woman and you feel like that about her, move on and leave, man. Even if you ain't got nowhere to go, you need to find somewhere to go. Even if the process take a little bit of time, find a way to separate yourself from that situation. Women included. If you feel a way about a man that you just feel like is not good for your life, find a way to separate. You can avoid all of these type of tragedies right here, man. Don't be around people that you know you're not supposed to be around just because they providing something for you. See what I'm saying? Those same things they providing for you, you need to find out how to provide it for yourself so you can break away from that very bad and toxic situation to prevent tragedies like this. Now David about to be in jail forever. As a middle-aged or older man, however old he is.
I tried to work it out so bad with her. I really did, man.
Spur of the moment.
After hours of questioning, David finally breaks and admits to murdering Martha. In a fit of rage, he struck her in the head, strangled her, then...
No, that's crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. Even if you don't like a situation like doing what he did, I can't even... Like, that's crazy, though.
Carried her outside, burned the body, and buried her in the backyard. As
Damn,
David
bruh.
sits in the interview room, crying and claiming to regret what he did, detectives can't help but think about how easily this could have been prevented, how many warnings were missed, and how many chances they had to save Martha before it was too late.
That's how it be.
With his confession secured, David is taken into custody, where he's formally charged and set to spend a very long time behind bars.
Hey, just to let you know, they talked to the prosecutor. For right now, you're going to be charged with murder, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with evidence.
Abuse of a corpse. I ain't never heard of that. Abuse of a corpse. Abuse of a corpse.
For right now, you're going to be charged with murder, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with evidence.
I mean, what did you think you was about to get hit with, my boy? You just told him that you did that. Like, why are you? I mean, you should have did all your crying when you confessed. But that was the video right there, man. Hopefully, you never come across nobody like David. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, man. Let me know what y'all want to see me react to next. I'm out.